Hey guys, Subnautica here, back with our blind playthrough of Eastshade. With me today is, well, both Jack and me, because Jack is a crazy man. And, that is all, basically. That's basically all. So last time we... Bless you. Are you gonna sneeze all over everything all of a sudden, Mr. Cat? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Meow. Watch your head. Okay. So last time let's see, I think we went to the top of the tower, talked to, I don't know her name, Yevony. Oh my god, you did sneeze all over. Oh my goodness. You're a sneezy boy. And then so she agreed to give us the commissions, and so that's gonna be our primary way of making money, I think. Eastshade gets cold at night after sunset. Exploration without a means of warmth is out of the question. Yeah. Either, tea or... Okay, so we have to wait an hour, is what she said. So let's... We can go to the water wheel, I suppose. And then, what were some of the other commissions? Or C? Ooh. A lonely tower, a small stone bridge. We can maybe do that one. Because it's still morning, so hopefully some good lighting on this bridge. I do appreciate, I understand you probably can't... It's probably... Wait, where are we going? How do I get out of here? Am I... Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, I'm like, I don't think I'm that crazy. Small stone bridge. Like the one into the city? I thought there was a different one somewhere. And I mean, if you want a portrait of a chicken, that's totally fine. Totally fine. Should I talk to them and ask about roots? Nah. Right, we've already saved our goddess, indeed. Ah, yes. Baby monkey. Who are you? You weren't there before, right?
Well, looky-doo-da, we've got a fresh face. Haven't seen you in the city before, and I like to think I know just about everyone around here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Osha. Some people around here call me the One Glowstone Guy because I'll buy anything for one glowstone. Any item under the sun and moon.
Ah. Sell items. So it's probably where you could sell all the things you're picking up, right? Just one glowstone?
Just one. The way I see it, I already got just about everything I need in life. So nothing's worth more than one glowstone to me. There's only one thing that's worth more than a glowstone to me. One special thing. And that thing is... mountain wort. I'll give you 2 for that.
Oh, so you can actually... You can actually find herbs. I mean, they kind of inferred that we could, right? But yeah, why mountain wort?
It's pretty. Adds a nice burst of color to my pile here.
Do you have anything for sale?
Did I mention some people call me One Glowstone Guy? Well, I've got 2 nicknames around here. The other thing people call me is 500 Glowstone Guy. I only ever have one item for sale at a time, and I only sell anything for one price. Guess how much?
500 glowstones? Or how much? Let's say 500. I want to be a smartass, but 500.
500 glowstones.
And what are you selling right now?
Sealant.
Oh, I need that. Or why sealant? Because it's rare. Why sealant?
See, I like to buy things and hold on to them. At any given time, there's always one thing that everyone needs and nobody has. And I just make sure I happen to have it. Right now, that thing is sealant. The woodworkers need it for weatherproofing, the engineers need it for pipe making, and the fisherfolk need it for boat building. Apparently, the shipment that was coming ran a reef, which is just the kind of news I like to hear.
Yes, I was there.
Oh, were you now? That was your ship, huh? Well, I'm very glad you made it, and I'm very glad the cargo didn't.
Thanks. Thanks.
Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones.
Is there any other way? Yeah, that's a great question. And the other question I have is it a consumable? Like, if I buy one thing of sealant, can I use it for other things, or is it just for this one raft that I can build? Is there any other way?
There's only one thing I want that I can't seem to get, but I'm not sure you can help.
A painting? What is it?
I want to get into that fancy club, the Roots. They're such exclusive little buggers. I need the password to get in. No idea who to talk to about that. Get me that password, and I'll give you the sealant.
Okay. That actually... about the sealant, I don't have the password yet. Bye. That's interesting because I also am looking for the password. Okay, Elixir of Life. I can come back in an hour. Sealant. If I can get Osha the password to enter the Roots, he'll give me the sealant. Is maybe time, maybe not time. Oh, do I need the Elixir of Life updated? Do I need to leave the city? Or... Wait, they're talking about that water wheel? Water mill. The south side of Nava. Well, there's one on the outside, but I assume this is the one they actually mean, right? We could try it. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Huh. And that one's actually milling stuff, so yeah. Well, you want like... do like this. Yep. And then paint. A water mill. Yeah. Looks good. Alright. So let's go turn this in. We'll get our glowstones. Yeah, the password to the Roots. Yep. All right.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Sounds good to me.
Not bad.
Thank you. I try. A natural arch. I'm interested in purchasing a landscape. I prefer if it included a natural arch in the composition. Talk about landscape like the painting. A natural arch. I haven't seen one of those yet, I don't think. Oh, yeah, see, look, that's the crest for the university. So while we're at it, I gotta get this out of my brain. Subnautica 2. Not below zero. There's like we're towards the end of 2025, and I think Subnautica 2 is supposed to release in 2026, is my understanding. Although who the hell knows? Maybe it's gonna release as early access in 2026, but so I don't remember exactly when. And but Unknown Worlds, the people in charge sold it to, they sold the development studio, I think that's what it's called. They sold the company to Crafton, which is, I could have sworn they belonged to the Chinese, like part of Tencent, but I think I'm maybe am wrong about that. Anyway, so they're like, oh, you know, lately people are like, oh, it's delayed, and they were trying to, you know, the founders, the three top people currently, the three, you know, there was a lot of turnover during Below Zero and after the original Subnautica, and then during Below Zero, because of all the political bullshit, right? The leftists in charge of the company are, they can't leave it alone, right? So the three top people at that time, you know, after selling the company to Crafton, they just recently left, like at some point in 2025 they left, right? And then they basically, there's a bunch of hubbub, and the Internet Defense Force has come out on their side, because the three people that left are basically saying that Crafton is delaying the game because they wanted to avoid paying the three people that were in charge of Unknown Worlds a bonus, and that bonus was $250 million to, if they released the game on time, they would get paid this bonus. Or if they released the game in, I think at the end of 2025 or something like that, they were going to get paid this bonus. And of course they're like, oh, and we were going to not just keep it to ourselves, we were going to distribute it to all the employees in the company, which is like, anyway, of course you were. Right. Yeah, if I won the lottery, I would divide it equally among a bunch of people that I know. Like, no, I wouldn't. I'd maybe give them a paltry sum or a little bit, right? But who knows? Anyway. And I know that's bullshit. I know the whole story is bullshit. Just because. You don't have to know anything else. Even though I'm going to tell you what I think actually happened and why. All you have to do is look at the number. The bonus itself is $250 million. Okay, $250 million is what the bonus supposedly was. What's the development budget for the game itself? What's the development budget for, like, Call of Duty or, you know, the Borderlands games? You know what I mean? I doubt. I don't know what it is. I think it's somewhere like even 400 million is expensive, right? And I think the most recent Borderlands games was around there. It's ridiculous because that's a lot of money, and these investors want to make sure that they're getting their money back, right? I don't even know what let me Google this. Let's figure this out. Let's see. Budget for, say, Borderlands 4. Okay. Estimated development budget for Borderlands 4 is 200 to 300 million, which is more than double the budget of Borderlands 3. Okay. That's high, right? Budget for Call of Duty. Okay, budget for a single Call of Duty title can be extremely high. Development costs reportedly ranging from $450 million to $700 million. Okay. But that's huge. That is, like, ridiculously high. That's like that is a money printing franchise. That's like an almost guaranteed success, right? So what do you think the average... So what do you think they're going to be spending, like... You think they're going to have a budget for the third Subnautica game, and it's going to be... The total budget's going to be $1 billion, and they're going to give a 25% bonus? Like a quarter of that budget is going to be a bonus. Come the fuck on. No way. No way in hell. That's how you know it's bullshit. Like, what's the actual bonus? Maybe it's 25%? 25% seems high to me. I'd figure a bonus would be like 5%, maybe 10. That's stretching it, but you're telling me you think the bonus is $750 million? Fuck no. You think they're gonna be spending Call of Duty money on a game that was like, the first one was, I mean, I think it was successful. It was well known, lightning in a bottle, but the second one, you know, Below Zero, still probably did well. Is the third one gonna do well? I don't know. Are they gonna wager Call of Duty money on it? No, I wouldn't think so. Right? Budget for, let's say the budget is 200 million, right? Even 250 million. You're telling me it's a 50% bonus? No. Okay, so that's bullshit. So what actually happened? Because I gotta get this off my chest. All I've seen is the Internet Defense Force and the shills and everything else. The simps, whatever. What's the actual thing? Well, around this time that the news was released, like, I'm not saying Crafton is innocent in the matter. It's, you know, I see Crafton, I don't even know if they said anything, aside from the thing being delayed. But the 3 people that were in charge of Unknown Worlds that left, like, they're not... I've seen their politics, and I've seen what they did to their, you know, friends and coworkers, right? But right around the time, there was a leaked, like, someone took a camera shot of a meeting, like a PowerPoint presentation, like slides someone had put up. And it basically said something about that the 2026 release date was due to all these planned features that were supposed to go into the game had to be cut, and the game itself had to be scaled back, right? And this is for an early access game, right? So this is what was originally going to go into the game. Even they couldn't even make it then. The developers couldn't even do that. Now, around the same time, these 3 people that left had their own pet projects that were going on. I think Charlie Cleveland had like some kind of freaking animation or something that he had done. And that was supposedly that he was doing at the same time they were supposedly doing work on Subnautica 2. And so to me, that seems to be probably the most likely story, which is that the bonus is bullshit. It's a freaking lie. And what most likely happened was that these jackasses, I mean, because if you think about it, like, even after the first Subnautica, they got rid of the music and sound guy, right? Because he was a Trump supporter, so they got rid of him. Below Zero was not as good. The sound just wasn't as good. It just wasn't as good in general. And if you kind of traced the actual path of the game, they kept having to redo it, and eventually the head writer left. Didn't say why, but you could see what they wanted to do to his baby. Like, you can actually play the most complete version of early access right before he left, where the story was basically finished. They just hadn't done the final scenes, right? And it was great, actually. It was really good. But even then, you knew the development was troubled because they kept reshooting, or not reshooting, but re-recording the voice actresses, the voice actress lines. And then, yeah, as soon as he left, they got some, like, raging feminist in there, and she made everyone gay and, like, redid the whole thing, and it just sucks. If you wonder why it sucks and why you could finish the game without actually doing the story at all, that's why. Hello, Mr. Cat. And, yeah, so... And now they put co-op into it, allegedly, and it's, you know, you can see from the trailer that it's, like, the diverse cast, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. it's maybe it'll actually be back to being scary, but I doubt it, because after the first game, they didn't want it to be scary. That's what they said. They're like, oh, we want to go in a different direction. We want to tell a story. And it's like, the fact that they said that makes me think that the first game was an accident, right? Because they didn't know. The story for the first one is almost perfect. It ties into the gameplay. All the themes line up, and it is wonderful. So that's why I think they don't know what they're doing, right? It was like the planets aligned, but not because of what they're doing. It was the community that saved them, basically. So, and then they disregarded what the community said for Below Zero, and look how that turned out. And now, yeah, who knows? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna play it, but I might, just to see how bad it is, but I don't know. Anyway, that's what I wanted to put out, like what I think the real reason is, because everyone's just believing what these retards said. The retards that are basically killing their company, and killed Subnautica and fought against. Now I will say they're responsible for, they're anti-gun. They're some of those leftists. Oh, if we could just get rid of guns, then all the violence in the world would disappear. Yeah, okay. I mean, they didn't say that. I'm being hyperbolic, but yeah. But it worked out. Their reasoning was getting rid of the guns was a good idea, but their reasoning was incorrect, basically, right? Anyway, let's resume, my little cat.
I do love working here in the university, even though my senior professor Esma can be a bit eccentric at times.
Yeah.
Well, I've run some tests. Unfortunately, my findings are inconclusive.
Excuse me.
The solution seems to be mixed with so many things I can't get a clear reading of its composition. I've been thinking. Melik claims the life-giving ingredient in his potions is water from the local hot springs. I know it's a big ask, but I'm wondering if you're interested in collecting water samples from each of the 5 hot springs of Eastshade. Then we can really answer this question once and for all. No more tricks, no more overpriced traps. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. I can do that. I'm busy, why don't you do it? Let's just say I can do it.
Fantastic. Take these empty vials. The collection should be fairly straightforward. Finding the 5 hot springs will be the hard part. They're in all corners of the island, and some are rather tucked away.
Okay, well in that case, now let's ask about the roots in the top floor pass.
They're a group that highly appreciates the consumption of dream teas. The teas are made with herbs that stimulate dreams. It's quite interesting how the chemicals work on the brain. They are safe in moderation, the largest risk being that when sleeping with dream teas, one gets very little rest, since the brain is actually more stimulated than during the day. The latest science actually considers it a form of exercise for your brain.
That's a bit silly, actually, because you need rest. Anyway, top floor pass.
I know it's a spectacular view. Beyond that, though, is there any reason specifically you need to be up there?
I want to paint up there.
I see. Well, I'll tell you what. Help me with discovering the truth about Melik's elixir, and I'll get you a pass.
Alright, that's what I figured. Anyway. Mr. Jack, you're so cute. Okay, sealant, elixir of life, and see, it's a quest, right? So they're probably not expecting you to get 500 glowstones, although it's 10. Empty vials to collect samples from each of the 5 hot springs, and the top of Nava. Get me a pacify and uncover the truth about Melik's elixir. Alright, well, how much money do we have? 132, so we can buy some stuff, right? Sealant, yep. Hmm. A raft is slow, can only be helmed in shallow waters. It fares better than other watercraft upstream. Interesting, right? Alright, well, let's see if we can go buy some things. Right, Mr. Jack? You know what's weird, though, is playing games like... regarding the Subnautica thing. Is it Endless Ocean? I played... I think it was the second one on the Wii. And, I will say there were parts of that game that really freaked me out. You know, because you're sort of swimming around, and it's deep water, it's dark, you can't see what's going on. Alright, oh, no, I mean, I could, but first thing I want is the coat.
Well, well, well. Your clothes are looking a little scrappy.
That's right, Jake,
Bet
baby.
You're just about to freeze to death come nightfall. If you're ever looking to upgrade your attire, I'm sure I have just the thing.
Browse goods. Looks cozy enough to keep me warm all night. Ah. Well, I wonder if it's blanked out because you can only buy one, or because you don't have enough. That's all. Equipment. Okay, I guess you don't have to click on it. Looks cozy enough to keep me warm all night. Alright, good enough. Let's see, 52.
Good day.
Indeed. Oh, yes. Zip trolley tea kettle. It's grayed out, but yeah, I don't know, it's fine. You getting down, Mr. Jack? Okay, well.
What crunchy scales. Scrumptious raw fish. I can't wait until dinner time.
Indeed. Browse goods. Okay. Why do I feel like this is... I don't know. Bye. So how does the fishing work, then? To catch a fish so juicy sweet. Do you need bait? Alright, tell me about the painting commissions. Small stone bridge and a lonely tower. There's a small stone bridge. Can I get a better view of it? Oh yeah, I think you can. Hang on. Oh, it's up here. Oh, you alright, Manny? Okay, yeah, he's just resettling. Oh, excuse me. Or... Okay. Well, maybe we'll cross the stone bridge and then... Or can we get a view from over here? I want a better view, you know? I mean, it's kind of a big stone bridge. It's not a small stone bridge, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know? We'll get, like... Cobb House. Okay, this looks good, I think. That actually looks fantastic. Didn't, well, that's a bigger stone bridge. I feel like there's one in there somewhere. Not fulfilled. Son of a bitch. I mean, it's beautiful, but... Yep, and there's all the zip lines. But I bet you can't go up, right? You probably have to go to the tower and then down. Okay, where was... Look at all the chickens. Oh, yeah. It's very strange. I'm like, I know there was a small stone bridge, but I don't know where. Just want to know where. Oh, yeah, probably that one. Okay, well. 3 p.m. Maybe, they want a tower, also. Question is, do we have enough time to run to Lindau? Need some stuff. Run back here to catch the evening show. Unknown. Unknown. Seems unlikely, if I'm being honest, but, It's funny, because the last few episodes of this that I've recorded, I've, have been, and that dude, the Cobb House. Well, anyway, we can maybe get the Cobb. I don't think he's a Cobb House. What the hell's a Cobb House, anyway? But the park ranger, I mean. Is this his house? Little Cobb houses. Is this a Cobb house? Let's try it. I mean, I think this is fantastic, but... Yeah. Yeah, we lost, Nope, not fulfilled, son of a bitch. That's okay. It's not a Cobb house. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. He buys all of these for 1 glowstone. There goes Mr. Jack. Oh, that's a small stone bridge? Yes, it is. There we go. It is very pretty. Alright, then back to Steak. No, don't pick that. Don't pick it. And as far as the commissions, I don't know if you're gonna go into people's houses and see your paintings. I suspect not. That's not a cob house, right? I don't think so. See, when I think cob, I think like corn cob or something. Anyway. I was saying something. I don't remember what it was. I don't know. They're back. Like this? Cast against a stark sky. Make it big and, Lonely Tower, yep. Yeah, that looks great, actually. It's perfect. Okay. Meanwhile, this whole time, Manny's been, like, pushing his foot into my back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's just, like, resting his foot, but it's like... Should I just take some of these? I don't know why I can't get that one. Roots. Stick. 5. We gotta go back. Gotta run. Thought I saw something over here, but maybe not. Oh yeah, okay. Roots. We could talk to her. We could be like, hey, take me to Nava. You know, actually, it's a good 529.
So, the newcomer has walked the road to Nava. Didn't I tell you it would be worth it?
Yes. You were right, it was worth it.
Would you like a ride to Nava? You've already paid the toll, so it will be free for you.
Sounds good to me. I want to see how long it takes.
My ox is strong, no?
If it gets us there quickly, then it's worth doing. Okay, we're here. Makes sense. Oh man, it's like instantaneous. It's like fast travel, right? So that's perfect. Yeah, it's very pretty. You know, and I think the cheapest painting we've done is 15, right? Yeah. You know, so you could work in the pea fields and get 10. All right. Yeah, so and also the hot springs. I know where one is. We should go there. I don't know how you find the dude's locket, to be honest, but
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Turning commissions. Yep, the tower. He's not going to say anything this time. Okay, and turn in the stone bridge. I wonder if if these repeat. Okay, I mean that, yeah.
Such texture.
Thank you. Alright, starry cavern. I've been having strange dreams in them. It feels as if I were under the sky. It turns out I'm actually in a cave with stars all around. Would you paint something like this for me? I bet this is that cave with the water fox. A windmill. I've only actually ever seen one in illustrations. I just love them. One day I'll make the trip to Tiffmore to see one in person. Yeah. Yeah, this is neat, actually. Because this is... Oh, there's the abstract stuff. Because what's interesting is those really require you to pay attention, you know? They require you to go around and be like, oh, I've seen this. You know, and actually kind of take in the environment. And actually, so Breath of the Wild, I did not like. I wouldn't... Oh, yeah. I don't know if I hated Breath of the Wild, but it did make me very angry. But one of the things that I really did love about it the most was... the, Are they gonna start as soon as... No, not yet. Okay, we'll give it a minute. We'll just save right here. And then we'll quit. But one of the things that I did love about Breath of the Wild was how you have to restore your memories. They basically give you a photo of the environment, right? And you have to go there. You have to find where the photo was taken. You have to find the actual physical location where they took the photo. And so it requires you to like look at the landscape and be like, okay, it's around here, and then you sort of go there and you look and you're like, okay, it's not quite there. I need to be more, east or whatever. And you actually find the spot, and then it gives you like a little memory. And I thought that was really neat. I really thought that was something special. So but that's basically it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. Questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them, assuming they're not memory hold, which, like I said, a bunch of them are. Then I do respond. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I guess it would be the whole Subnautica thing. Just relaying that information. There's so much bad info out there, and just people... I mean, unfortunately, people don't really give a shit about the truth. That's just an unfortunate thing, right? It's... They delight in rumors and gossip and other stuff, and whether it's true or not, they don't really care. But for me, like Subnautica, the first one was something special. And then kind of following it a bit and seeing how shitty the ideologues that were in charge of the company are, and kind of seeing, like, I knew Below Zero was going to be bad. Below Zero was better than I thought it was going to be, but it was not good. And then I really don't think Subnautica 2 is going to be good. It still might have some of the good crafting stuff, and there might be some, some beautiful places, and it might be tense or scary at times, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near how good the first one was. And the first one wasn't perfect. It had a lot of technical issues, but man. And, But yeah, just seeing people be like, oh yeah, yeah, totally. They're totally going to give a $250 million bonus. Like, that's insane. There's no way. There's no way the bonus would be that high. That's probably more. That's probably what the actual budget for the game was. So, anyway, that's my unique puzzle moment. Hopefully you guys, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm spot on about the actual, how they had to cut features. Even the basic shit that they planned, they were unable to meet because of the personal projects of the head developers, basically. Or the people in charge, whatever. I don't even think... I have no idea if there were developers, like programmers or not, right? But anyway, that's my unique puzzle moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.